A crushing weekend, the world remembering the lives lost in that tragic shooting, the deadliest in U.S. history.
And we are right across the street from the site of that massacre where 3 hours of terror unfolded. Officers exchanging gunfire with the suspect and then making a daring rescue. This morning, more than 40 people are recovering at the Orlando Regional Medical Center, many of them, though, still in critical condition.
And there is heroic work going on right now to save those lives. Here's what we know right now about the shooter. His name is Omar Mateen, 29 years old, from Fort Pierce, Florida. Born in New York, he pledged allegiance to ISIS on a 911 call during the shooting. Officials are just now finishing a sweep of his home. They've been there since the shooting began. And there are a lot of big questions this morning, including how did this man on the FBI's radar slip away? He was investigated twice, interviewed 3 times.
My goodness, and we are learning now more about the lives tragically lost in the attack. There are so many stories emerging about the victims and the heroes. Their families and friends are speaking out. And take a look this morning at the Orlando Sentinel, sharing this front page saying our community will heal.
And the world is embracing this community this morning. Tributes pouring in from around the globe. The Pope, Queen Elizabeth, millions of ordinary citizens sharing their heartbreak. You see the vigils right there. Pray for Orlando. And one of the most powerful images, hundreds of people lining up to donate blood for the wounded. You saw it right there at the One Blood Center. So many people showed up, they had to turn some away.
Yeah, everyone just wanting to help in any way. And we have full team coverage this morning, live in Orlando and across the country. ABC's Gio Benitez starts us off and has the very latest for us. Good morning, Gio.
Amy, George, good morning to you. Overnight, we spoke with a survivor who lived only because he played dead for 3 hours. That excruciating clock ticking as more and more people were killed. Saturday night, inside this popular Orlando nightclub. Just after 2:02 a.m., 15 minutes after last call, the club still packed with 320 people.
I'm at the club.
ABC News obtaining this cell phone video from the brother of a club goer. Listen as those first shots ring out over the music.
People are screaming, help me, I'm trapped, and people are getting trampled. We didn't know which door to take or where to go.
At 2:07 a.m., the club posting this Facebook message: everyone get out of Pulse and keep running. A police officer working security at Pulse fires at the shooter, now identified as 29-year-old Omar Mateen, armed with a .223 caliber AR-type rifle and a Glock 17 9mm handgun. Mateen retreats further into the club, shooting more people along the way.
Just keep crawling, and that's what I had to do until I was out.
Club patrons now held hostage, some barricading themselves in bathrooms, many texting their loved ones. At 3 a.m., bomb squads and hazmat crews arrive, hostage negotiators trying to talk Mateen down. The standoff lasting 3 agonizing hours. Mateen calling 911 to pledge his allegiance to ISIS.
Telling them America needs to stop bombing ISIS in
So he
Syria.
was calling people on the phone?
Yeah.
The wounded trapped inside with the gunman, some even playing dead. You played dead for 3 hours straight.
Yes, and my friend followed the roll.
Just after 5 a.m., police detonate a controlled explosive to distract the gunman. The SWAT team moving in, plowing into the club with an armored vehicle, then rushing in, taking down the gunman in a barrage of gunfire. One officer shot in the head, saved only by his helmet. 30 hostages freed.
We now have our large MCI unit, 250 patients.
8 horrifying hours after the shooting began.
We have cleared the building, and it is with great sadness that I share we have not 20 but 50 casualties.
The devastating reality that this shooting is now the deadliest in U.S. history.
May God be with them. God bless their soul. It's hard. Every gunshot I heard, I was hoping it wouldn't hit any of my friends.
And of course, those bullets did hit his friends. In fact, he knows nearly everyone who died, serving as a mentor to many of them. George, this is just one of the lucky voices able to tell his story this morning.
Thank goodness for that. Okay, Gio, thanks very much.